used to be a saying that you could tell a person's integrity if they paid their bets off or not. If they didn't, wasn't a person worth hanging out with it or trusting, right? So Jackson here lost a bet on the Bert Show, and I know weekly, I think, I get DMs from people going, "What's going on, Jackson, in those photos?" People are on your ass.
I kind of thought that it went under the radar. I knew it didn't. But part of me was like, it's been a little while. But I've always known in the back of my head that at some point it was going to be time for me to pay up.
All right, why don't you reset this whole thing, how we got here in the first place?
Sure. So this was actually at the very end of last year. I came to studio. I was a little bit new here. And so I was like, let's get off to a good start and start a little challenge for myself. And this actually had to do with weight loss. Weight for me has honestly, up until recently, never really been something that I've thought much about or struggled with at all. I've always been a pretty fit and active person throughout my entire life. But over the last, I would say, year and a half, things took a little bit of a turn. I started sort of neglecting going to the gym and working out, making a little bit worse food choices, all of the above, and that's kind of contributed towards a little bit of weight gain.
I think everybody's been here. You get fired up about your health and everything. You start going to the gym. Then you miss one day, and it's like a domino effect. And you almost mentally feel, maybe this is just me, you almost mentally feel like, oh, I missed a day, so everything I did before that doesn't count, and now I have to restart all over again, which isn't the case at all.
I completely feel that. And for me, it's always when I'm on like a really good streak, I'll get sick for like 3 or 4 days, and that'll throw me completely off. And then I won't work out for like a month afterwards.
The momentum of it all.
Yeah. And then you feel like nothing you've done up until this point even counts, right?
Exactly. And so I came in here and I was like, all right, I'm getting serious about this weight loss. And so I was like, I'm making a commitment to lose 15 pounds by the end of the year. And if I don't, then there's got to be some sort of punishment involved, right? I chose the absolute worst time of year to do this in because I think I came to the show with this the week or two before Thanksgiving, and we were going into the holiday season.
That wasn't smart.
It wasn't smart. Timing. Totally bad timing. But in my head, I was like, if I can make it through these 2 months of holiday season and stay true to the workout regimen and eating well, then I can really prove something to myself.
I think that makes logical sense. I think it's flawed, but it sounds logical.
Exactly.
The reality of it and the logic of it are two totally different things.
100%. And so what y'all came up with was every one of you came up with your own punishment, and then we had the listeners vote on which one I should do if I weren't to complete this bet. And so we went around the room. I can't even remember most. Like, Mo, yours was for me to do a dance in my underwear and post it onto socials.
Sounds about right.
Mine was castration.
Exactly. Really didn't want that one.
Take your ball for it.
Tommy wanted me to dress up like a baby and sit in studio the entire show in a diaper, and that's it. But Cassie's is the one that actually gained the most traction. Cassie, do you want to explain what you deviated?
Yes. So I said that he should pose in his underwear with like chocolate on his fingers and mouth and Cheeto dust fingers, and we will put it on a billboard for the world to see.
Tommy and Cassie were born to punish people. Like, y'all are so good at it.
I know.
Because we know what lays inside of them. It's all that darkness.
There's a dark.
It gets to come out.
There's a darkness.
And lo and behold, Cassie's ended up winning. And so I go through that month and a half, 2 month period. I actually ended up losing 11 and a half pounds, which I was pretty proud of.
You were doing like 2-a-days, weren't you?
I was doing 2-a-days. I signed up for a meal plan service throughout that time. Everything was honestly going pretty smoothly up until Christmas time was when things started getting a little bit wonky for me. I was traveling a little bit, and obviously it's very hard to make good eating choices while you're doing all that. For sure. And then the actual day of reckoning was the first day that we came back after New Year's, and I lost 11 and a half pounds, which shocker is not 15, and so therefore I lost this bet.
It's less, right?
It is in fact less.
Which is about 4.
It's sad though, because if you look at it, you still lost 11 pounds over like the holiday season, and for most people that is a huge win, but Just not enough.
Yeah, how come I still feel like a loser?
Because you did lose. You are one. That's why.
And so last weekend, I finally ponied up and I got one of the nice cameras from the studio, took it home, and had a little bit of a photo shoot of myself in my underwear with Cheetos everywhere, chocolate everywhere. And these pictures are shocking.
And I'm guessing your girlfriend's the one that took these pictures?
Yes, Cassie was gracious enough to give me an out and say, like, I can take these pictures, but if you're more comfortable with your girlfriend taking them, she can as well. And
I think we were both more comfortable with his girlfriend taking them.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go that route for sure. And so we ended up taking these pictures, and man, I was nervous. We were planning to do it like Saturday afternoon, and the whole morning I was like a wreck. I was like pacing back and forth, palms sweaty. I couldn't like sit still at all. And I was honestly terrified of this because I didn't know, like, I knew that I had to go all out for it because it'd be super lame if it was a half-assed picture, right? But obviously going all out on something like this is a little bit shocking. And so we took the pictures. We took a ton of them, and I went and picked out the top 5, and I sent them to Cassie. So I think she's the only one that's seen them so far.
They're good.
They're good?
They're very good. They made me laugh out loud in a way, not laughing at Jackson, but how he handled it. He crushed it.
Now, are these going up on a billboard, or are these just going up on our website? Because I think the bet was public billboard where people don't know you.
So we've chosen a photo out of the ones that Jackson sent over, and it's going to go up on a billboard. That part we're still working out, but that's when it'll be the big reveal. And trust, we will be telling everyone where the billboard is, and there will be billboard photos posted.
Do we get a sneak peek here or anything?
Do you want a sneak peek, or do you want to see it on the big reveal on the billboard? I think that would be better.
No, I want to see it.
I want to see at least one.
Okay.
Actually, Jackson, look outside the window. It's on the billboard.
All right, I am going to pull up one of them right now.
I was hoping you were going to pick a billboard somewhere halfway between Atlanta and Florida so that, you know.
I've seen them too. And there was one picture. I don't know if Cassie picked this one, but there's one where he's like staring off into the distance, contemplating life.
How did I get here?
Oh, gosh.
Are you ready?
I was not expecting this.
The big reveal.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
3, 2. Well, let me unplug my cords. 1.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Hello,
you want to give a description there, Mo? Or both of you guys together?
Mo's like, no, thank you.
I don't, actually.
Yeah,
But
you can stop looking at it now.
I have to describe it.
It's a fun photo.
It's hard to turn away.
Yeah, Jackson is laying down, like, on his elbow, holding himself up with his other hand, rubbing Cheetos and chocolate across his bare chest in some black tighties and with the one sexy leg up, one sexy leg down. He's staring into the abyss trying to figure out how he got here.
He's doing the pose that Michael Jackson did on the cover of Thriller, except the tiger's been replaced by Cheetos and chocolate.
It is thrilling.
If this doesn't get you a Cheetos endorsement, I don't know what will.
Maybe it'll be all worth it in the end.
Next week, we might have some info on what billboard it's going up at.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice job,
Well
Jackson.
done, dude.
Well done.
You paid it off well.
It
These are
needed
funny.
to be done.
Okay, good. I'm happy I can at least say that.
The Bert Show.